worthy. Worthy of happiness, worthy of success, worthy of fulfilling your dreams, worthy of being loved, being the best version of yourself. Do you think you're worthy of these things? And if you're not sure, check your thought patterns and your actions, and you'll have the answer pretty quick, okay? Now, when we say thought patterns, this means how do you view yourself, your capabilities? How do you perceive your goals? So when these things come up, how quickly do you tear them away is the real question. So let's say, for instance, you have a thought or an idea or a dream, if you would, and you say, man, that'd be really cool, but let's be realistic. Or, man, that'd be a really cool job to have, but this job that I got, that's the best that it's gonna get. So when you feel these ways, you feel that way because you feel that's all you deserve. So you're still hanging on to those old thought patterns. Maybe somebody 20 years ago told you that you weren't good enough. And still to this day, you're believing it despite all of the successes you've achieved in life, despite all of the things that you've done in life, you still believe that one thing that somebody told you 20 years ago. That's still holding power over you. You're still believing that lie. So if you keep staying in those thoughts, you will never achieve that happiness or that fulfillment. Something we do as humans, and it's not very beneficial, but we give it a lot more power than it really needs, is that we let other people define our worth, define our limits, our capabilities. For true happiness, at some point, we have to stop giving that over to other people. The truth is, no human being is superior than the next. That they have that much power to decide those things for us. I don't care who you are. Every human being, in fact, every living being is all the same. We are all born. We all need to consume food to survive. We grow, we learn, and then eventually we die. We're all the same in those aspects. So there's also something about all of us living beings that we all share as well. We all have source energy flowing through us. Now that source energy, many of us call that God, if you would. But what I'm saying is that we all have the capability to tap in to that source energy. So it all starts with believing in ourselves. When we believe in ourselves, we can do anything that we want to. We are capable to do anything we want to. Now, with a belief like, I'm not worthy, you won't get much in your life because you don't think you're worthy of much in your life. Now, when you believe you are worthy, things start looking really good. Let's take a second real quick and just imagine if the great inventors of time, people that invented the wheel, the telephones, the cars, just all of the great things that we have in life, imagine if they didn't believe in those dreams and they didn't believe in themselves. We would still be trapped in the Stone Ages somewhere. Could you imagine how terrible that would be? But it all started with somebody believing in themselves. And when they believed in themselves, despite what reality was saying, they were able to get out there and achieve those things. And you know what? There were a lot of people that doubted them, way more than there were people that believed them, that said that you were never going to do this. They had to believe in themselves in order to do it. So the question is, how do you start believing in yourself? You start believing in yourself. Well, let's rewind back real quick. In order to start believing in yourself, you have to start very, very simple because you've built up so many walls of why you shouldn't believe in yourself. So you got to start very simple with very, very simple building blocks here. You got to start with a very simple worthiness statement. And a very simple worthiness statement that works really well because it's so true is this. If you are alive today, then you deserve to be happy. And if you don't believe that, look at the world. The people that are unhappy, those people are what leads to chaos and destruction because they're spreading their own dissatisfaction. And they keep spreading that, so it keeps creating all of these terrible things that we see in the world. It goes back to that old saying, hurt people hurt people. So when you start feeding happiness, slowly, bit by bit, you will find things to feel happy about. This is the foundation from where you can start. Then things come like gratitude lists, appreciation statements, affirmations. You start doing things for yourself because you start seeing yourself in a better light and you see that you are worthy. So the great thing is, though, with this is the more you believe, the more the universe will show you the reasons why you should keep believing in yourself. And will keep validating those positive things. Or the other way around, if you keep feeding those negative things, the universe will keep feeding and validating those negative things. So it's the same as when you buy an outfit or you go out and you buy a car or something along those lines. You keep seeing those things once you buy it, but you had never seen them like that before. It's because your focus is on it. Okay? It ties back to that very simple law. Some of you may have heard of it, some of you may have not. It's the law of attraction. And see, society has taught us that when we don't feel good, we find something outside of ourselves to change it. And it's not an untrue thing to do, but see, with that, there's not much longevity because those feelings are temporary. And those types of mindsets is what leads to addiction because we think we have to keep consuming the alcohol, the drugs, the food, the shopping, the gambling, whatever, to keep feeling good. And it only lasts at a temporary basis because when that's not happening, when we're not consuming those things, we don't feel good. If you want to feel good for the long game, then this is where it starts. Shift your mindset, your thoughts, and your belief patterns. And as a result, you will get a better perspective about life. You know, it's not an outside in game. It's an inside out game. Okay? So if your life sucks, check your perspective. And that's just being real. There are always two ways that we can look at things. And you have a choice on what you choose to focus your attention on. And this is all about taking back the control of your focus and learning to love life. And when you can learn to love life exactly as it is, exactly as it's going, it gets so beautiful. And the universe just keeps tossing things at you to validate that beauty. So it just starts with one little thing of believing that you are worthy today. And watch that belief grow and blossom into seeing why you are worthy of happiness and love and all of the great things that you want. I believe in you, but that doesn't go that far if you don't believe in yourself. So just for today, just for this moment, thank yourself and appreciate that you're alive right here in this moment because you are right exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Thank you. Have a great day.